Hey there, Acnology, you're gonna be alright there? Like, I see that you was feeling a little bit unwell. Like, alright, so, like, I'm sure a lot of people of that weird department probably want to see that, but hey, you got Acnologia puke everywhere, so full thumbs up to that, I guess. I was more interested in the Dragon Grind news, and the fact that we're getting double chapters next week, and my motherfucking Dragon Force coming back, but apart from that, yeah, you got your Acnologia sick for that, and with that, let's get right into the chapter. So, like, Ursa is being more, like, suspect, like, than usual about people. Normally, she isn't like this, but when she's looking at Anna, like, Javier, she's just like, or even when he's like, I can't remember everything about you because that's really convenient. It's like, well, it's because your clear's messing with your mind. Don't worry about it. You know, it's in fact because you were young and shit like that. Like, don't worry. And Ursa's looking to the side and just like, this is a load of bullshit. There's something else happening around here. Like, there's something that she's clearly hiding from us. And the fact that it's like, look, like, at the end of the day, I was kind of like, Jalal is there, and he's like, look, this is the only option we've got at the moment. Like, he might as well say, like, you know, we simply can't let go of the opportunity to defeat Acnologia. Do you want to fight the dragon? I believe I said this last week as well. Do you want to go out there and swing your sword at the dragon? No. Then shut the fuck up and might as well go with the plan. She's probably going to do some shady shit with the time lads, but I feel like the fact that this is the thing, the most problematic thing right now, and I feel like you can deal maybe with what Anna's got in mind. I feel like I don't want to be in the world where Acnologia is anymore. And the fact that, like, yeah, we're going to do it, guys, and all that, we're going to, like, keep, like, hanging on there. Like, you even got, like, Acnologia, like, clinging on to the fucking, like, back of the ship, going after them, and they're like, oh, the time lapse is right here, they're going to do it. And, of course, it isn't as simple as that, and they're like, what the fuck and all that, like, you know, why did he not go into the time lapse? Like, what happened with this? And, like, as Acnologia literally grabs onto the fucking thing, just, like, trying to claw it down, and, well, it's because Zeref decided to fuck everyone. I don't know why the fuck he decided, I'm gonna plan this so far ahead in case anyone uses the time lapse, but I actually found it and I sealed it up so no one could use it. And I was like, cause you never know. And I'm like, oh, okay, Zeref, like, you just happen to, like, think, like, someone else would discover the thing and just, like, close it up, and was like, well, you just doomed everyone because you could have literally taken care of Acnologia right there. Like, I honestly, like, and then one of, like, is anything like Zeref didn't think about that is like, well, I think it's just, like, the fact as well that Zeref has just truly given up on this timeline. He just doesn't care. He's like, I don't care, Acnologia, do what the fuck you want, man. You'll be dead in my timeline. It don't matter. You won't even have the chance to become a dragon. He's just like, I was waiting for all this time to use the Neo Eclipse, and, like, when you saw them, like, holding on, it's just like, look, we gotta get Acnologia off, and the way they do it is by using the dragon's, like, stabilizer, like, there to deal with him, like, so it actually, like, makes him feel sick, because all dragon slayers get that, and he just starts throwing up immediately at the back, and it's just like, that, well, you just pissed him off a little bit more. But then with the chapter going in where we see the entirety of, like, Natsu's, like, information coming out as the book, you know, the E&D book is open, just all this magic script coming in, and, like, even, like, you know, with Lucy, she's like, wondering, you know, what is all this stuff and all that that's happening to him, and the fact of the matter is like, that's probably just, like, I imagine that's a lot of Natsu's life, and probably, like, also as well, like, what it truly he is, like, you know, it's going down all the information, and the fact that when we opened the book, we thought a lot of E&D as well was going to be coming out as well, but the fact of, like, you know, we got to see, like, when Maida started getting involved with this thing, like, you know, that, you know, if Natsu can't stop you, I will, like, that, like, this is the final thing that we got to do about it, and it's just like, Maida's that, I just couldn't help it, Maida's that so fucking stupid, why did you decide to go right in front of Zeref, like, why? Like, you know, it was the final key, and the fact that Natsu, like, okay, I'd like, to be fair, I actually did like this bit, it's like, he's holding on to, like, the fucking, like, Zeref's, like, powers and all that, and he just fucking just banks it all out, it's just like that, just starts screaming, he's just like, I'm getting fired up from this stuff, and he's just using Dragon Force, which I remember seeing in the spoilers, like, earlier today, thinking that this is part of the E&D, like, as you see, like, this is now his natural Dragon Force, where you're seeing all the scales coming out, and I think, like, a Dragon Force is, like, being activated, but then as well, now maybe he used, like, sort of, like, his Dark Flame that is, like, used as kind of, like, a medium, like, I feel like the fact we have seen Natsu do a natural Dragon Force before, but I think what this isn't more natural that is that he's using it as like as a catalyst for the most part. That's what I'm going with it. But the fact is we're getting like color pages and a double chapter next week as well, and I'm pretty excited about that. And it's been a very long time since we've seen Dragon Ball like for a while. To be fair, like I didn't think too much of this chapter. To be fair, it was kind of more interesting like the message, but I did like the fact that we got the front cover. I thought it was kind of interesting with like something I might talk about tomorrow as well, about Dragon Cry as well. So that might be something that involved in the story there. And also as well, there was a nice color page as well that they got there. So overall, like I didn't hate the chapter like for the most part. I did think it was like, okay, yeah, we kind of knew that, you know, the Acnology thing wasn't going to like be dealt with in this chapter. And I feel like as well, what we got set up and all that with the Dragon Force, I feel like there wasn't too much. I would have loved if there was more attention like going on to Natsu for the most part. And like overall and all that, there was some good parts of the chapter, but overall I thought it was an okay one for the most part. So we'll have to see about that. But what do you think as well that Urza's like really doubtful of like, you know, what we've seen so far of Anna, like the fact that, you know, we've got to do it, and also as well, what do you think as well that Acnology get throwing up everywhere, because you know that just happens. So that's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.